on and off showers Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then next Saturday looking good. Christopher Brancato, did I get it right?
You got it right, John. Thank you.
Knights of Columbus and Catholic Charities, this is the 13th annual tank pull. We have some video from previous tank pulls. You've got a record number of teams. How many teams this year?
We have 48 teams coming out this year for our New Jersey Army tank pull.
And how many people on a team?
20 people to a team.
How much does the tank weigh?
Oh, the tank weighs about 80,000 pounds.
But who's counting?
Who's counting?
But we also, it's on a flatbed, right?
Correct, yes, tank on a flatbed truck.
And the thing, it's coming in here in a few minutes, right?
Yeah, just any minute now, the tank is going to roll on through.
Now, first off, you're raising money because the teams, you know, it's competitive. They raise the money for a bid to pull the tank. What about spectators?
Oh, we're going to have 1,000 people here throughout the day. We're at 1100 Clifton Avenue, Clifton, New Jersey, all throughout the day today here for our tank.
Do you have to pay to attend?
You don't. It's a free event. You can come and watch, see the tank, grab some food, bring the whole family, a day of family fun.
13th annual, you've raised $1.7 million for Catholic Charities, and it goes to veterans and wounded veterans?
Yes, 100% of the funds raised today support veterans.
Now, I told you, here comes we're going to have very clean streets here in Clifton as well, so everything's going to be ready. Why is this such a fun event? What makes this great?
Oh, it's a fun event because it's a family fun event. It's all about patriotism, and it's so many people that come together. The city of Clifton, all of our food is donated, raising great funds. People coming out smiling, having a great time, supporting veterans.
So we're going to be here all morning. We'll wait and watch as the tank pulls in. But right now, we'll load up our flatbed truck and send it back to you guys in the studio.
I feel like we can't overlook the fact that not only are these people pulling a tank, which sounds very heavy, it's on a flatbed.
Yeah.
It's just, let's add more weight. But I guess they got it on wheels somehow.
Yep.
I want to see John try it with them.
Yeah, you know, something tells me, he'll be sticking to the interviews. But obviously, I hope to say see the same thing. John, thank you.
Up to your week. Busy morning underway right now. I've got Ray Lill. Did I get Lill right?
Yes, you did, John.
Ray, with the Knights of Columbus, this was your idea, the tank pull, but originally you were going to pull a plane?
Yeah, we thought about it. We had seen the plane pull down at the airport.
Yeah.
And, well, number one, we wanted to do something for the veterans.
Right.
I mean, there is nothing more important than trying to help our veterans. They've done so much for us. So my friend John Hughes and I decided that we needed to help the veterans, and that was 15 years ago.
Oh, I don't know how you would have fit a 737 here on Clifton Avenue. I love the idea of the tank pull. But remember, it's 80,000 pounds, but it's on a flatbed truck. So you do get you have the benefit of that.
Right. And that's what we had to sell to the people, because they thought that they were just going to pull a tank
on treads.
On treads. And that was the confusion. And we had to sell it to the people over and over and over, and we'd go back and forth. So finally we put the word in there, challenge, because the people started to make us doubt in ourselves whether we could do it.
But you know what else I like is when you talk about that word challenge, and we're showing some video, the teams, it's very competitive too.
Oh, yeah.
So we're looking forward to meeting some of the teams. Ray, thanks for coming up with the idea.
Oh, no.
And we're going to be here all morning.
Listen.
You can see some of these things filling in here. Vet Center is here. We're going to talk about some of the agencies that they're helping as the tank rolls in on a flatbed truck. Ray's going to pull it in himself. We'll have more from the tank pull here in Clifton in a bit. Right now, though, right back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, John. I'm thinking about the plane, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a two-lane road. I don't know if there's room. Maybe a fighter jet, perhaps, a decommissioned, Air Force jet, something like that. But
either way, my hat goes off to all those involved.
Yeah, it looks like difficult work. They're wrapping the rope around their forearms. Wow. Over to sports. Both veterans in Clifton, New Jersey. He's got your first alert forecast as the red sweater has been donned, the jacket is off, and we have a nice day to look forward to, John, or some showers as well.
And everybody's humming the theme to Price is Right in their head right now. We do have a kind of a steamy day. A little bit of rain here last night, so the gnats are everywhere. And then Vince, I don't know, you might want to turn around. Are you going to be okay? We got a lot of stuff going on here. This is very exciting, getting ready for the big tank pull. And you think you have a hard time parallel parking. All right, let's talk about what's going on weather-wise as we have the backup indicator going. So we are going to be back up close to the numbers that you would expect this time of the year. So 67, mostly cloudy right now in the city. Wind out Thursday, Friday. I think the busiest period is going to be late Monday into Tuesday. David Pearson and AJ Luna here. It's getting busy. David Pearson with Catholic Charities Veterans Services.
Yes, sir.
All the money raised here today goes to veterans causes, right?
Yes, it does. It goes to organizations that deal mostly with disabled veterans.
And that's where AJ comes in. You're with New Jersey SOS Veterans Stakeholders Group. What is your group all about?
Well, we're about coming together, like doing events like today. We want to thank Catholic Charities, Knights of Columbus, but we're really about bringing in the whole community together, everybody here, so we can enjoy ourselves, have a good event, raise some money for some charitable causes, some local causes, and we want to form a real veterans network of service providers to make sure our veterans are taken care of.
So first off, thank you for your service, 6 years in the Army. I know it was rough, and we're so glad you're here. What do people misunderstand or forget about the needs of veterans?
No, I don't think people misunderstand, but we have to remind them that our veterans are still out there. They're still fighting for us every day. The freedom that we get to enjoy is because of our veterans, and we have to continue to be supportive of them and make sure that when they get back home, that all their needs are met and taken care of.
And David, a lot of the focus is on wounded veterans.
Yes, sir.
Very unique and specialized lifelong needs that these veterans have, right?
That's correct. Like some of our donations go to special wheelchairs,
Yeah.
to the Paramus home. Last year we got something called a Snoozlin chair. I never knew what that was.
Oh, those are those cool chairs that you can change the elevation on and they can go up and down stairs, right?
No, it's actually for people with dementia.
Oh my God.
And or with Alzheimer's. It's tactile, visual, and it helps restore some of the brain function.
You know, this is all great technology, but none of this stuff is cheap, is it?
No, sir. Last year, I think that chair, that cart alone was over $8,000.
Wow.
Yep.
So let me, just a real quick question. Have you pulled a tank? Have you ever pulled a tank? How hard is it to pull an 80,000 pound tank?
Well, you got to try to put all your back into it, but I can tell you right now that a lot of people are gonna, try to do their best to try to pull that tank. You might have some help, you might not have some help. I'm not here to say that, but it's quite an exhausting feat.
Well, this is great. Thank you for all you do. Coming up, we're going to talk about a very special day tomorrow that we all need to remember. Yeah, I'm learning too. As we are awaiting the arrival of the tank, we'll send things back to you guys in the studio.
What a great cause, John. Continued look at what they're doing there and the hard work that goes into supporting our veterans that is so necessary. So thank you. More on our top stories in just a moment. But first, a check on your forecast. John Elliott is live in Clifton, New Jersey. He's got your first alert forecast. And is the tank here, John? It looks like there's a truck back there.
Yeah. Yeah, so they just, I know it's a little loud here. We have this big truck here. It's on a flatbed. They just wheeled the tank in. They're getting everything positioned. So Clifton Avenue closed. Lots of room, though, here for the spectators. And that's the tank, 80,000 pounds of it. And all these, they've got a record number of teams. Good morning. Record number of teams going to compete. So, yeah, trying to make probably close to maybe $80,000 today for veteran causes in New Jersey. Pretty cool stuff. All right, numbers are going to be, you're going to break a sweat if you're trying to move a tank today. Numbers around the area right now, still cooler out through the Twin Forks. 62 in fact in Brick, so it's probably cool up through Spring Lake, Point Pleasant, low 60s. 67 in the city. It's going to warm up today. So remember, we're about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday. Highs this afternoon will be in the 80s, and it'll be a little steamy, so you are going to be sweating a bit. So today, plan on the heat. Stray shower can't be ruled out, won't be widespread. Tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night's a yellow alert for the possibility of heavy rain, Could even see an isolated severe thunderstorm with a little bit of hail, so watch out for that. But yeah, hail to the chief. We're going to be talking more about just what a fun, great event this is. And we're going to talk about a very important veterans event tomorrow that you should know about too. Right now, though, we'll send things back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you, John. Police are to the weather now, right? John Elliott is live at the Catholic Charities tank pull for veterans in Clifton, New Jersey with your first alert forecast. John, do you got some hip hop moves for us there?
Well, if I did, I'd break something. When it comes to hip hop, I worry about popping my hip. You know, it's that kind of deal. So it's the tank pull. Here it is. It's an M42 from 1950. So the tank is obviously on this flatbed. So I just found out from the back all the way to the front, the combined weight. Hey, look, you're on live TV. So they have this. All of this is 80,000 pounds. And so then they connect it to the rope, and that's how it is. So, I mean, this is the rope. This is a serious bit of rope. So that's what is involved here. Very interesting, though. They break out the competition into different parts. We're going to talk about that with this team coming up in a bit. Right now, though, let's get you ready for the day. They're going to be sweating. It is going to be a kind of a summer-like day today. In the city, looks like this. We've been looking at a little bit of fog. Want to give you an air quality update, though, as well. 67, wind out of the east at 3 miles an hour. Air quality right now, and we had talked about this, is ticked up a bit. It's 91. Moderate air quality, and it's on the high end of the moderate range, AQI of 51 to 100, so you're right now at 91. And it is going to stay moderate all day. So if this has been a particularly taxing week for you, any kind of respiratory distress, remember, moderate air quality, and it's going to feel like summer. Summer's still 10 days away, but we have some summer heat to deal with today, so make sure that you're ready for that. Want to give you an update on the rain. Passing shower possible, byproduct of available humidity and the heat, but an organized rainmaker that's well to the west. In fact, even today, parts of the south central states are going to be dealing with the possibility of severe weather, and that is going to migrate into our area. It will attenuate, it will weaken somewhat, but we will leave in the possibility even of an isolated severe thunderstorm late Monday into Tuesday. Timing could be an ally because it looks like the worst of it might be late and overnight. That obviously helps with any kind of impact on traveling, but it also could help stabilize the atmosphere if the temperatures aren't as hot. So just remember that. It is a busier period late Monday into early Tuesday with marginal chances for the rest of the week. 85 today, you're feeling it. It's going to be a little summer-like. Next few days, there's a better chance of showers late Monday into Tuesday. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, still a chance. But again, we need the rain. So I want to bring in here, this is Team Columbia from Columbia Bank. Cindy, you're the team leader?
I was nominated as the team leader, yes.
How many on your team?
We have 11 today.
I just found out you do it as a team, and then you do single. I was told seconds ago that, Cindy, you pulled the tank by yourself?
Yes, last year I did.
How hard is it to get going?
It takes a little while. It really does. You have to make sure you're low, and you got to really pull hard and make sure the rope is really taut. But yeah.
But then once you get it going, it goes, right?
It goes, yes.
Why is it important for you guys? Why is it important for you guys to help out like this?
Well, Columbia Bank is one of the largest private foundations in New Jersey. We love supporting local communities and all those efforts, and we love our veterans.
Doing it on a Sunday, too.
Absolutely.
Look at how serious is this guy. He's got his gloves. What are these? Your official tank pulling gloves?
Pretty much. I've done it many years. And plus, I don't want to get rope burn.
I mean, this is live TV, so we can do this. Cindy, can you show me your form? Because I would think. Can line up? I'd like to see your form as a team, because not all the team members are here.
You line up on each side.
So here's what they're going to do, and what they do is they do it as a team, but then they break out and they do it single, and then they're weighed in, and they do it by weight. So then it's just like that. Now they could easily do it now, because I do want to point out real quickly, they're not actually pulling anything. So this would be an easy one for them, but this is the first of a record-setting number of teams here getting ready to pull the tank. Just watch out for the rope burn. I think that's great. And we're going to have more teams and more on the veterans organizations that they're helping. But fascinating. It's physics in action and fun with tanks. But right now, I want to thank you guys and send it back to you in the studio.
I love that. Thank you guys.
Well
How
done.
fascinating. And the women, I could never, like.
Well, I think they should have faked it and pretended like they were pulling it successfully. John didn't have to tell us that it wasn't
He
a test
totally
fit.
blew up their spot.
It sounds like they can do it somehow on their own. Pretty cool stuff. Much more in our top stories in a moment, but first, a check on your forecast, and it appears I hear some hooting and hollering. Things are getting close to underway in Clifton, New Jersey, where John Elliott, oh, there we go. Polling has begun.
Yeah. Stay on them. So this was Columbia, their team, and they managed to pull it with really no problem whatsoever. They know what they're doing. They staggered the rope, and they were doing it. So I'm just real quickly, you're live on CBS. How does it feel to pull a tank?
Fantastic. It was a little difficult at first, but we got it done.
Once you get going, you can't stop.
Right, exactly.
Why are you here today?
I'm here to support the veterans.
Oh, God bless you. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, you guys. So now they got to back the tank up. Coming up, we did see the Belle Tones. We've got some video of that. Let's talk about your steamy forecast, though. Numbers are going to be warm today. It's going to be above normal. Temperatures right now almost 70. It's going to be almost 90 in parts of New Jersey today. And with that heat and humidity, could see an isolated shower. Air quality still moderate. UV index is way up there. Make sure you're ready for it. Don't forget, heavier rain is tomorrow, and that's when we're going to see a yellow alert for your Monday night into Tuesday. Going to the beach, make sure you're watchful, mindful of that moderate rip current risk for the south-facing beaches of Long Island. Record number of teams raising money for veterans, and we're going to talk about the veterans as they back it up and get ready to pull again here at the 13th annual tank pull in Clifton. Right now, though, hardly breaking a sweat. We'll send things back to you guys in the studio.
I still can't believe what they're doing out there. All right, let's take a look at your forecast. John Elliott is live at the Catholic Charities tank pull for veterans in Clifton, New Jersey. Also has the weather, but has a guest for us right now first, right? Good morning.
Yeah, a real star, and this is what this is all about. The tank pull is fun, it's novel, it's a great way to make friends, but it's a terrific way to honor veterans like Krystal, Cordero.
Thank you.
First off, thank you for your service.
Thank you. It was my honor. I love my country.
9 years, right?
9 years in the Army, airborne.
Now, I've got to ask you, what is tomorrow? And write this down.
It is Women's Veterans Appreciation Day.
Why is it important?
Women have been serving since way before they have been recognized. It's about time we are recognized for our service from our country to the people. We need to be out there. It has to be heard.
And you know what? This is a state initiative, but we want this to go coast to coast, right?
It has to be federally. Women join, they go to a recruiting office anywhere from California to New Jersey, Hawaii, Alaska, and it has to be federally recognized because we have a veteran living in every single state.
I know, and it's so much sacrifice. Thank you for stopping by. She was very nervous. She also helps veterans find homes.
Yes.
She's in the real estate business in the right way.
Yep.
So thank you for all you do.
Known as the Recon Realtor.
Recon Realtor. I like that. I like that. All right, so the Recon weather. Let's get you ready for the day today. It is steamy, already starting to steam up. So in the city, a little bit of fog. Air quality alert is somewhat suspect as well. So we're mindful of that. Air quality right now in the low 90s, and it will stay there. So make sure you're ready for that. Filtered sun, and yeah, don't forget, you've got that high UV index, you've got that air quality issue, and the pollen is high. So make sure that you're ready for it. Just want to make sure you're geared up for the day. America's weatherman George Cullen down at the Jersey Shore, he's hoping for great weather week long. That's not going to happen. It's warmer today. It's going to be wet tomorrow. We do need the rain, though. If you look at for the city, the total, we're running well below. The deficit for June is already 1.41, so we definitely could use the rain. And if you look at the drought map, Again, it's this abnormally dry area indicated by the bright yellow. It's just pushing in from the east and the west for more of the area. So we need it. We'll show you where it is right now. Again, look at the radar and satellite. It's relatively quiet, but that will change. Expand the view. You get a sense of that area, low pressure, and that's going to bring in the chance for those storms later Monday into Tuesday. A quick check of the local Futurecast with the timestamp on top of the TV screen shows the timing of this. Should be fine today, but we are going to leave in the chance for a stray shower today, and then we'll be looking at a better chance for heavier rain coming in late Monday into Tuesday. So watch out. Again, it's a yellow alert because yellow alert is posted when it could impact travel. Timing of this might be an ally because it is going to come in, the worst of it's going to come in overnight into the first part of your Tuesday. But don't forget, after that, rain is in and out of the forecast Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But again, we do need it. All right, so I mean, we've got the next team coming in here. You can see them. They put them here. Everybody has to get their picture taken with the tank. We just had the Paramus PD, but the first pull of the day was the Belle Tones. So we managed, through the miracle of editing and our whiz kid at the studio, Josh, we have the video of you guys. So we saw you warming up. Talk us through your technique. Talk us through, there was a lot of stretching. How did it feel?
That was much harder than I expected.
Why?
They really made us work. I needed to just kind of roll with us.
No,
it was real.
80,000 pounds.
It was
Gotta go to the chiropractor.
You hurt yourself?
No, I'm kidding.
Might be
I'm
a little
kidding.
sore tomorrow.
You were really getting into it.
Thank you. Listen, it's a tank pull. We're here to pull because it's a great reason to be here. So that's why we're here.
Yeah, and then they had to sing again. How are you guys doing? How are the Belle Tones doing? You're getting more gigs, right?
Yeah, things are picking up. We'll be in Suffern, New York on Tuesday. So hey, everybody come, 2 p.m. Suffern Library, and then we're going to be in July the 18th. We're going to be in Morristown. The 19th to 20th, we're going to be in Spring Lake, Jersey.
And I love you're keeping alive the classic hits, and it's always got the red, white, and blue. So they just gave me a rap, but guess what? That means you've got like 30 seconds. So you're going to sing us away. So you just sing us, and then we'll send it back to you with the Belle Tones.
Bum, bum. 1, 2. They're 1A in the Army, and they're A1 in our hearts. They've gone to help the country that helped them to get their start. We love them so because we know they want to do their part. Because they're 1A in the Army, and they're A1 in our hearts.
Talented young ladies.
I mean,
they can pull, they can sing.
They're pulling tanks and singing great songs. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. Over to sports because